Hello all, and welcome to some Minecraft. I'm joined here by Metamilo and Flan, and we're going to be doing a little bit of a tour of our starting base, our starting village now actually, for the realm. Is this the, what's the name of this realm, Meta?
Cool cocoa beans.
Alright, the
I
Cool
think is
Cocoa
what it's
Beams
called.
realm. The randomly named realm we've all been playing on for years now. This is the village that we started in on this realm. It has evolved a lot over the years while we've been playing, but it's always kind of been our home base. We've gone out and expanded and gone different places from here, but we started off our very first base as this little hole in the ground over here, actually. Not far from where we spawned in. Found this little pond. Meta made it a little bit bigger, and then we dug a hole in the
Actually,
wall.
don't think there was any pond there. There was a little water coming out of the wall, and it was just like flowing down
Oh
here.
yeah, the wall stream was there, and it was just kind of filling
Yeah,
in.
we terraformed it.
Yeah, every square inch of this village at this point has been terraformed, I think, to some
Yeah,
degree.
pretty much.
But yeah, we started off in here, and this really hasn't changed much since the very early days of us building here.
We have our early beds still here.
Yeah, yeah.
Some of our early tools, I think I got saved underneath here.
My first iron shovel in here.
Gross.
Oh,
Relics.
relics.
Relics from days long lost. But we actually have a map of the village from really early on when we started playing. Unfortunately, I accidentally broke this one right here, so ignore the structures on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we spawned in kind of over here in this woods, and then, yeah, that was the first village we found, and then we decided to build a village right over here, which is pretty cool. And this is what it looks like now, 3-ish years later. We've got the main wall built around the whole village. Different people's houses are marked, though some of these people don't really play anymore. It's basically just Flan, Meta, and I that play. And Flan's castle over here with the big moat around it. Incomplete wall, but got our horse track just down below. We've spent a lot of time building that and racing horses on that. It's pretty fun. But yeah, do you guys have anything to say about like the beginning of this?
Well, let's
We can kind of just look around town a little bit if you want.
let's just take a tour around some of the older buildings and whatnot.
I'm gonna go downstairs real quick and just look at like our world map. It's a good thing to look at. Downstairs, this was a kind of a later edition. Probably about a year into playing, we made this map, and it kind of just shows
exploring work.
Yeah, this was a lot of flying around to get maps, but yeah, right underneath we call this the hill base or the cave base. Yeah, we call it the hill base usually. But NLG Hometown, it's right in the middle of our world, and all of our different like projects we have marked on this map. You can see we removed a giant chunk of
Our witch farm over there.
the world for the
We've
witch
got
farm.
our sand desert over here
for
which
mining sand.
we covered for pixel art, so it's prepped for that.
Yeah,
I don't know if anybody's actually used it.
We've never actually made pixel art, but we have it prepped. The original sand quarry was over here, but then we needed so much sand we quarried out.
We needed a bigger desert.
A huge amount of sand over there, yeah.
And every time like a new major like terrain update comes out, we go exploring to find a bit of that new terrain and just do like a little temporary restart where we kind of leave all our old items behind and start from scratch. So up here we've got, when they did the ocean update, we've got a bunch of stuff up here, and
yeah, we have
got
an
stuff
ocean
in the
home.
nether when they did the nether update.
Yeah, way off this side of the map, we have we went right to the edge for the caves and the cliffs update. And we've got other maps of different builds we've done on the server in here. This is kind of just our showcase map room, so
Yep.
yeah, pretty cool. Let's go back up to the surface. This is also this staircase was originally access to.
Oh,
We
yeah.
had a rail cart system that went
Should
to.
show that. That was one of the earliest things.
Yeah, a rail cart system that went to some of the first places.
Our early
ever were.
XP and bone meal farm over here.
Yeah, I actually could take a minecart over to that. Here it is, Skelly spawner. Oh, Flan. Oh wait, can you get 2 people in those now?
Wait,
That was just dirty, Flan. I can't believe you jumped into the one I set down.
is there another one?
Yeah, there's 3 more. It's fine. I'm coming.
Yeah, so I don't think we use this stuff anymore ever, but we've got some skelly spawners. We've got a bunch of the little spiders as well.
Yeah, Flynn and I just rode the minecart all the way here. That was probably our first, like, bigger project.
Oh, some of our fishing, AFK fishing things and whatnot.
Yep. Yeah, our first XP farm, that's what this was. It's just a skelly spawner, really basic. Bubbles them up and then you can slap them. Yep. And this is where we fished.
Yeah, basically how we
And
got a
flew in
lot
and
of our
out.
books early on.
Once
for
we got
school.
elytras, we
Was
started
this
doing this
was this
number.
before they redid villagers to just be really good at giving stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a while.
This was quite a while. This was 3 years ago, at least.
Had almost before.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna fly back up to the surface. We'll just go back to...
Yeah, one of the other early things too was our generic mob farm under the lava over here. And
I lost
we
for a second.
honestly haven't even updated this because it's been sufficient for like supplying everybody with gunpowder and other things.
Yep, right underneath this lava pool in the hometown, there is a circular
I guess we have updated.
giant
we
hole. That's a mob
we-
farm.
hooked the honey farm into this.
Yeah, that's the only update that has occurred, though.
Plus, I think the initial iteration was actually above ground as well.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure
Oh,
we
yeah.
redid some of the
I
harvesting.
forgot about that. Yeah, it was right where this castle is now.
Yeah.
Kind of to the right of it, actually. Yeah, it was like right here. It was a big cylinder that slowly poured in, and then we moved it underground to make our hometown a little bit more scenic. Slowly expanded out from the hill base, and everyone built their own house. So that's my house over there. Flan built on the hill behind me. Meta's is right below us. Band's house is also right below us.
Crow's in there somewhere too.
Band's house is there. Crow's, yeah, Crow's was the first house. I think. Crow's house is right
Mhm.
here.
This one.
Mm-hmm.
Don't open the doors right now. They have alleys in there. They like to run out immediately.
Using it for relay storage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we kind of just filled in a bunch of villager houses and whatnot. And actually, our first wall around the village was this wall. It was made out of leaf blocks and little pillars, and we walled the whole village and lit the interior with that
It
to
was
make it
really
safe
nice
inside.
until the pillager update.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Ravagers.
And then the Ravagers just ran through our walls everywhere.
Yeah, the Ravagers break leaf blocks, so that was the point when we decided to expand the village and build a stone wall around the entire village, which was a huge project in and of itself.
That was when
He created the straight horse track too early on.
that was when illagers could spawn basically at any light level as well. So we just had raids.
Yeah,
All the time.
they
Yeah.
spawned in our village and decimated the interior of the village. That's also when we started spawning all of our iron golems to help protect us from that kind of thing.
Right.
So we still have relic iron golems
let's
from
go visit Bartle.
age. Where's Bartle?
We had like 20 or 30 of them, and we named them all. And a couple of them are still survivors. I think we have like maybe 5 or 6. And we did it a number of times, so we got another group, named them. But first generation, I think Bartle was our favorite.
Bartle the Relentless. The first knighted iron golem of the village. One of the first.
I'm gonna go hop in bed here. I needed to sleep anyway.
Alright, sweet.
Sorry.
As long as somebody does it. If it's daytime, that's not a problem. Yes, we got all the iron golems. I believe Meta built our first horse racing tunnel, which is still here underground, because we started breeding horses to do races and whatnot with them, and built a little horse racing tunnel that times how fast your horse can go, about 100 meters, and that's been our benchmark for testing horse speed pretty much ever since. I built another one.
We have
these, but
yeah, it turned out really good. Like, we did a lot with horses, so like,
we have the chicken too. This chicken, like every Minecraft server we've played on together, basically ever, Meta has built a chicken farm in the shape of a chicken on it. So this is a iconic chicken farm in the village.
And at some point, Shifty built this amazing Mage's Tower, Wizard's Tower over here.
Yeah, I built a Wizard Tower. That was a couple of years ago too now.
It's been a long time. This was one of like the first large major features I think we had around town.
It was after Flan's castle. Flan built the exterior of his castle, and it was actually probably about a year after he built his castle. I built the Mage Tower over here as an extension of the village to do something inside the walls. Yeah, that'll be a tour for another day, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Do an interior tour of that.
Did you go
on the exact opposite side, I have like a little castle palace area here too.
What was that, Flan?
Did you go around these little houses here?
The initial village houses.
Introduce them though. Like,
I haven't actually looked around inside any of these village houses. It's very simple village houses.
Yeah, but we have like some secrets in here. Which are
true. We could do that. Yeah, we're going to be replacing these soon because they need an update. They're kind of the oldest and ugliest part of the village. So
I like them.
I think they're okay, but Flan wants to redo them, and I'm all for it. So
that's fine. So we've got some pumpkin farms and stuff, as you can see.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff built
here.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff built underneath the village here. So this is our access to the pumpkin and melon farm,
which traded for a lot of our villagers for emeralds, which is how we did a lot of our trades early on.
Yep.
The village essentially was our villager farm for all tools and whatnot, and we used pumpkins there.
A lot of these houses are extremely simple on the inside. The only one that's kind of nice and we'll probably keep is the library here. It's decent on the inside. We got Wendy presiding over the books.
There's a nice fountain over here under which Flan had his cobble generator for the longest time.
It's still here.
Still there, right?
Every time we'd couldn't find Flan, we'd come check over here and he'd be AFK under the fountain.
Yeah. It's still just a little hole in the ground. Yeah,
I can't believe
disgusting.
This is still here. Right, so disgusting.
That's alright. It's not in the way, and you don't even notice it unless you already know where it is.
But we also had some villager generation in here.
Yeah, we've got a villager spawner that pops all the villagers up through the fountain to replenish our villagers, because eventually they all do wander off and die.
Well, again, this was back when we were having raids and we were losing them.
Underneath the villager generator, we've got a little cultist thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot it's in this one.
Yeah, with deadly explosives hovering everywhere, and the dragon egg. This is where
this is our monument to our first kill here.
Yep, the only dragon egg on the server is encased in here. Dangerously close to a whole bunch of explosives, but hey,
right.
Why
Do not click.
Yeah, just a little shrine to the Ender Dragon. The original pieces.
And actually, right next to this, underground, if we go back to our hill base, we have a little under.
A what? There's something in every single one of the wells, I swear.
Right.
Like, this is Meta's
basement.
Meta's basement access here.
Mm-hmm.
It was originally going to be a music player, but
and actually, with the latest update, we can now do that.
We can finally do it.
Because we can now use hoppers to interact with jukeboxes.
Yeah, Meta designed like a whole jukebox music player switcher.
Assuming that they had added that sometime in the last 10 years. And then they hadn't.
Pretty classic. I'm going to just fly real quick around Flant's Castle, because that was one of the earliest. This is the earliest large build on the server. Is the castle.
I don't think so. I thought he did all this stuff before, like the windmill and everything. Because the windmill was super early.
No, the windmill was after the castle, I'm pretty sure.
Definitely after.
The castle exterior was the first thing. He's worked on the interior a lot since then, but...
Maybe just because it wasn't ever hooked up with the wall that I never went out this way, so I just never registered.
Yeah, this is a classic Flan Castle. We've slowly been working on adding walls and moats and stuff over the years, but a lot of it's still very incomplete.
I feel like this is also like a thing that you've built on multiple servers.
I've only built this,
like different versions, right?
Yeah, the castle was built once before.
I just remind
Minecraft me what server we played on.
I just remember you having like a bunch of blue sheep enslaved under a castle for like 3 years.
This one has them too.
Yeah, this has them too.
It does. They're still under there. Oh my god.
The lightning,
animal cruelty.
The lightning kept igniting the rooftops, though. I think is what the caused the switch to concrete or whatever is up there now.
Yep, I kept having issues with that, so I had to make a change.
We had a lot of issues with lightning early in the days of this village because the walls were made out of leaves and different issues like with that. Yeah, the roofs are all still wood, so every now and then lightning would strike and then the storm would stop immediately afterwards and the house would just keep burning. I think the library burnt down like 3 or 4 times, or like partially burnt down quite a few times. Yep, Flan also added on the windmill, which is another iconic part of the server.
The windmill,
the fields,
and then the little farmhouse out here too.
Ah, yeah, the farmhouse.
And then in the back we have our Spleef arena.
Yeah, that's one of the mini game things for the server. We have a couple games to play inside the game, and
honestly, this has been like the best part is like this and the horse track, I think.
Yeah, I'll do like tours of our little mini games things separately, but this is where the Spleef arena is.
Yeah, but you can show them close to town. Here.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, we'll go over this some other time, but it's very close to the town. A lot of our mini game stuff is right now. So on this side we got the Spleef arena. On the other side we have the horse racing track.
Just do a quick fly over here.
Yeah, we can fly over the horse track. It is
the blimp. Yeah.
A large and elaborate horse racing track. We've got a little observation blimp. And a good spot to kind of look down on everything. And the horse track is hooked up with some redstone so that it releases everyone at the same time. Then we've got little gates that time the entire race for different people, which is kind of fun. Looks like there's a horse in the track though. Yeah.
Unsurprising.
Interesting.
Some metas.
It doesn't have armor on it, so it's like a wild horse, like a new horse spawned here. It's weird.
Yeah, Flan and I saw that before. No,
There's
it
another one, too.
escaped. It's got a name, so it escaped somewhere.
Sepia.
Oh, weird. Yeah, there's another one over here. Meta's horses are escaping again. Brown Cow. The horse named Brown Cow also escaped. How are they escaping?
That's a very good question, because they were in
Maybe
the
they're getting pushed
stable
through.
area.
They could technically get pushed out of the stable because those doors, they won't walk through them, but they can get pushed through them.
Yeah.
So, I suppose it happens slowly. Yeah, that's pretty much.
There's you also missed the underground aquarium.
Oh yeah, we got an underground aquarium in the village. We got, like I said, there's a lot of stuff underground in this village. And each of the buildings individually is like fairly well filled out. Oh, we can go in the aquarium. Flan and I dug this out in like a day or two. It's just a giant cylinder, and then we decorated the whole thing after the ocean update. We went and got a little bit of everything and put it down here. I think we removed all the fish. I think that all the fish are in buckets because there were some major updates with like fish spawning and despawning. We were worried all our fish were going to die or despawn or something weird. So we put all the fish back in buckets and then in this box. But we have a little bit of everything, and sometimes we set them free and let them swim around.
Sometimes we set them free.
Yeah, mostly the fish just live in buckets in this box recently because we worried about it a little bit too much probably. Yep, there's that, and then there's some mines on the other side. This is like the quarry district, and underneath this we've got some mines. All very decorative, not really something we used much. It was just something to add on to the village. This just kind of keeps going down. You can ride a mine cart down. Our slime farm is down there as well. Well, it's not really a slime farm. It's just we got a couple emptied out slime chunks where you can walk around and they spawn manually and you can go kill them. Our actual slime farm is at the auto farms, which again will have to be a different whole video of itself.
And I'm gonna start doing a lot of work over there.
Nice. Yeah, we did
some of the bigger buildings over here.
Yeah,
too.
we did like a group of profession buildings. Like Flan built a bakery, and we've got a weaponsmith, armor smith. I think this is the butcher's shop.
Murphy's meat.
Yeah.
Meats.
Yeah, we got different things like that. So we were trying to fill up the village with some stuff like that.
And hacienda here.
Yeah, Meta's colorful build.
I honestly really like it.
It turned out really nice.
It started really simple, but like you came through and helped like
you did the
detail it, which
Meta
made it
blocked
really nice.
out the shapes and did some of the exterior like trimming and whatnot, and then I came through and did all the interiors for these, and it turned out really nice. These are basically apartment complexes, most of them, except for the big one here. This is kind of almost like a little palace.
If you're new to the server, you can rent one of these.
Yeah. Come hang out in one of these beds. But yeah, this one's a little bit nicer, a little palacey.
I just like it's a different like sector of the town. Good for hide and seek.
Whose base was this? I totally keep forgetting.
Left on the corner.
Was it left or was it Ninja Bears?
No, it wasn't Ninja Bears.
I could have swore it was
It was an Australian dude. What's his name?
Laser Kitty?
No.
Mighty?
Not Australian.
Mighty Shadow.
Mighty Shadow.
It was Mighty Shadow's house. You are correct. Yeah, he played for like a week and built a house here, and I think this land is going to be the first to get repurposed because I don't think he's played ever since then. and that was
No, I've never seen him play.
That was like 3 or 4
Anytime
years
I
ago.
I think he's logged in like once for like 20 minutes, and he basically said, "Oh, my stuff's still here."
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
And
was
we're
it.
like, not for long.
Yeah, no, this is gonna get repurposed. The most recent player house on the server is this one. This is Enduring's house, and
It is
yeah,
also
then he got
vacant.
what was like called to do like military stuff. So it's been vacant for a while. The spiders moved in, as you can see,
Mm-hmm.
and then there was a pandemic, and then it got quarantined.
Yeah,
The only thing that lives in here are bees now. And
Yeah, they live under his house.
the bee farm is under his house, and it's hooked up over.
Isn't it in the?
It's in the
yeah,
fireplace.
under the staircase.
No, yeah, it's yep, right next to the fireplace, but it's underneath where Flan's going there. I'm not gonna walk back there because it's
No, there's no easy way
there's too
out.
many spider webs. It's not good.
Oh, there's a bunch of bees up here. What
Yeah,
the
Meta built an auto trader here. I think before he even did his like YouTube channel.
Yeah, that was before. That was like in the first days of my YouTube, like before I had 50 subs.
Yeah, so he built an auto trader.
I think
Actually,
it
on
still
our server,
works.
and it's the last time he built an auto trader on the server.
The
Everything
last
he's built since then has been like in creative and only on like the for the YouTube channel.
But so the only thing I think we haven't touched on,
we've got
is
Meta's little castle over here.
We got the little castle, and we've got our like old tree farms.
Oh yeah, the original tree farm. I'm gonna just look underneath the castle here at like the little it's like a little oasis area.
Oh yeah, we added that. I think that was
This
just
water?
prior to the update of the
So the water for the village actually comes in here, and there's like a little aqueduct that runs underneath the castle and
into the ponds of the park.
Yeah, it comes out in the little mini beach that we have. It goes underneath all the way here and comes out over here. Pours into the ponds, which now attaches all the way back to our original little pond here.
Yep.
And it's one of the few places we still have fish. Our floppy fish are still here.
Yeah, I think they're named.
They probably are.
I think they're named.
We have one salmon.
They're either named like Russian names, or they're like
the salmon is redfish.
Yeah, or they're what's it?
Dr. Zeus.
Called? Dr. Zeus, yeah.
Oh, and we have frogs
like
too now.
One
I forgot
fish,
about
two
this.
fish, red fish, blue fish out there.
Forgot we have frogs chained up at the entrance.
Yep. This guy used to be guarding the statue here, which used to have a label.
It has it behind here still, to all the golems that gave their lives to keep this village safe.
Right.
It's a golem monument. All right, what was it that you were saying we haven't really looked at? Oh yeah, the tree farms over here.
Yeah, we prettified this park area after ages of me telling everybody it's gonna be a park. I swear, nobody built there. Nobody built there.
The area behind the trees here, on this side.
So this is like our original animal farms. We're down in this valley, and we kind of came out the back side of our hill base.
Yep, this is the back of the hill base, the back entrance.
Yep. So we used this for ages. I believe these trees are all hooked up with hoppers underneath to saplings.
These two rows, this row and this row, has hoppers under it. None of the other ones do. It was a project that got started and then just never finished.
They should probably be replaced anyway with like a cart hopper.
Yeah, make it a little more efficient.
It's not as laggy, but
this is still where so these tall trees here, this is where I've mined all my spruce.
True, so I still do use this.
I still hand mine all my spruce using this.
Oh, and the sheep farm. I forgot about that.
Hey, I gotta go.
Alright, we'll see you later, Flan. Thanks for joining us for this.
Yeah.
I'm just looking up how much spruce I've mined from like this one.
Right.
These trees. 29,578 spruce logs. Pretty much all have been mined by hand in this one little area of this world. So quite a bit. quite a bit. Got a little sheep farm back here. Might add this on. Actually quite late in our building because we didn't use wool for a whole lot. I think he added this on when he was going to layer that chunk of desert for pixel art.
Yep, that's when this got added.
Not bad. And that's pretty much it for the hometown. It's basically just everyone's private houses and a giant wall that goes around the whole thing. Our original houses, everyone who's started on the server has built a house around here. I actually think Drac has a hole in the ground just outside of town, towards the windmill. So he's the only other player. I don't think that's on the map because it's still just a hole in the ground. But yeah, stables up on the hilltop. Eventually all the horses got moved, but still a few here for meta.
Yeah, some of my originals. The ones I actually been breeding, which we might have to do again now that we got horse breeding updates.
Yeah, they just changed horse breeding. We've bred, I personally have bred like 300, 400 horses, and then like figured out their statistics via testing. Like not using, this is all like vanilla, just a realm, so I don't have plugins or anything that let me see horse stats, so I like actually have to mount them up and race them around and time them.
The way it should be.
Yeah, we've done a lot of proper horse testing and breeding, and now they just updated horses as of this video like a couple weeks ago. So it's way easier to breed horses to get better ones now, which is interesting. I think it's a good change.
We should breed up another set of better horses and see how they do on the track.
Yeah. So the horse track will be a different video, but we designed it based around horses that can jump like 3 high and run at a certain speed. So we have a bunch of horses that are, it's like go-karts. We have a bunch of horses that are pretty much the same. So when we do our races, it's skill based, not I have a better horse than you based. And the design of the track is designed to be challenging for like those specific types of horses. So it's a pretty good setup. I think that's going to be it for the tour of the main village. We'll definitely do tours of individual builds at some point, but I just wanted to get a quick overview of our original starting area as it stands right now. Thanks, Meta, for hanging out. Flange just left.
Nope, no problem.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one.